A miniature zoo of rescue pets, full-time jobs, nonprofit work, travel, and having a ton of fun. You never know what will happen. We are the Gatto and Hare, and welcome to our crazy life.
Sidewalk. All I need is hearing your sweet talk. Yeah, feel so free. My mind wanna jaywalk. Yeah, take a sip of that crazy look in your eyes as we dance, as we move.
Hi, everyone. I'm the Gatto.
And I'm the Hare.
And welcome to our crazy life. So, we're going to start this episode off with a little bit of sad news. Over the weekend, we lost Gus Gus.
Yep.
She didn't really recover from the pneumonia, I guess. So I took her in, was it Friday? Yeah.
I guess
We went back Friday to the vet, and then they changed, like, her antibiotic and stuff, and I think I mentioned this last video, that they thought maybe it was something from the chickens, potentially, and because the first antibiotic, I guess, should have worked, but it wasn't. So, I gave her a breathing treatment before bed. She's kind of stopped eating that day a little bit. Like, she had ate that morning, but didn't really want to eat that evening. So I, like, spoon fed her, and, like, she was comfortable. I put her on a heating pad. She was okay. But then we woke up in the morning, she had passed.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't from not trying to save her. Like, you took her to the vet 4 times, I think. Did breathing treatment every day. Used all the medicines that they said, to do through the breathing treatment. You spoon fed her. You, like, just did everything. We gave her, Pedialyte to keep her hydrated. And still, it was like the pneumonia never stopped. And then the medicine they recommended was the wrong medicine for like 8 days.
Yeah.
And then the right medicine, she was gone in a day.
Yeah, the right medicine, I literally got it Friday, and she passed away before we woke up on Saturday.
Yeah.
So she only got like 2 doses of that medicine, which I guess hindsight, she should have been on that likely the whole time. But, unfortunately, since we live on the coast, there isn't like a big city vet here. It's these smaller town vets. And I don't really like to disagree with vets because, they went to school, right? I didn't. So I kind of have to go with what they say. But after doing some of my own research, the first antibiotic was better for skin versus pneumonia. But, all antibiotics do something, like with bacteria. So it could have very well not even been the reason. It's just pneumonia is really hard on kittens. And it could have been something from the chicken coop, really. And after talking to people about fungal pneumonia is what that's called, it's very difficult for cats to get over it. So, could potentially exactly been what it was. It's never good feeling to lose a kitten, because even though they do go to homes after we foster them, they still have a piece of our heart. So, it's always just as heartbreaking as losing one of our own pets.
Yeah.
And you always second guess, like, what could have I done better? Is there anything I could have done better? What if I'd stayed up all night with her? Would that have been better? You never stop second guessing everything that you did. And this, this is a good conversation to have this time of year because we rescue some, but it's mainly, people from the neighborhood and like kittens that end up in our traps. But some of these rescue groups, they're rescuing like hundreds of kittens this time of year. Like they're fostering like 50 kittens because like our shelters here are not no kill. So they're pulling from the shelters, they're pulling from people who have not spayed neutered, It's a really difficult time for rescues because they get a lot of sick kittens too, and they lose a lot of those kittens, just like we lost 2 this year, which has never happened to us in the history of doing this, but it was just 2 really random things that both happened with that litter of kittens. So but these rescues are losing a lot every kitten season, so just if you know anybody rescued, just definitely reach out to them, say we appreciate what you do, thank you for doing this for the community and for the cats, because if it wasn't for them, way more kittens would be put to sleep for no reason besides space.
Yeah. But it does reinforce, right? Like, as much as we love Gus Gus and we love Tinkerbell, like, if you spay and neuter your pet or you spay and neuter a feral cat in your neighborhood, like, they're not gonna create these, like, little kittens that are sickly and weak and
you might, it's like your cat might be really well taken care of and you just haven't gotten around to spaying or neutering. And you're like, well, if my cat got pregnant, we would find homes for those kittens. But it kind of creates a chain reaction. So you find homes for the 6 kittens that your cat had. It was a tongue twister. And then those people decide to not spay and neuter. And then you never know what kind of homes those litters are going to end up going to. Like, one of those litters could end up going to a hoarding situation where, or end up outside, or a number of things. So it just starts with each person deciding to spay and neuter. It creates like a waterfall.
Yep. It's like gremlins.
Yeah. Don't feed after midnight,
if
right?
you just leave them out there, they multiply, and then they take over the city.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah, just like gremlins, yes. But to kind of blow off some steam, we went to Myrtle Beach for the day. So it's kind of something that we tend to do if we have a rough day. It's like we got to keep doing this work, right? So.
Well, we went for multiple reasons. To get fireworks, because it's 4th of July, we got to blow shit up. But also because my favorite sandwich place is there, Primo's Sub.
True, yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Let me just check, because Primo's is like in a weird spot, not by the fireworks. It's like, let me just make sure. And I Google it, and I'm like, sandwich, and then closed.
I guess the pandemic got them. So.
Yeah, so... And they're so dope because they have, like, bread from Philadelphia that's, like, trucked in. And then you have, like, a Philly bread with, like, this amazing sandwich. And I wanted it so bad. I was going to buy 2 and just, like, put one in the fridge for later. But it's over. The dream is over. The next closest one is in Charleston, which is, like, okay, it's drivable, but it's, like, a day. You have to, like, spend the weekend down there.
Yeah, we have to go there for a trip or something.
So... Totally bummed out, but we bought fireworks, so.
Yeah, so let me explain the fireworks. So we've had several friends ask us, but you guys are rescue people. What are you doing with fireworks?
We're American.
Yeah. So we are American.
Sorry, no judgment to you non-fireworker people.
Yes. We understand that definitely animals can have anxiety with fireworks, but ours do not. We actually approach it very, like, casually. We don't tend to show them that there's going to be something for them to worry about, so they tend to take it pretty easily.
Our rat dogs are trained actually to light fireworks. They're certified.
I don't know about that.
And they like it.
But they're fine with it. So, but everyone else is shooting fireworks. So if you're going to shoot fireworks, definitely just shoot them on July 4th and New Year's Eve. Like,
Yeah.
just do it those days. Don't make it last for a week because, veterans and then animals that are terrified of fireworks, like, they don't need a week of trauma, guys. Like, if you're going to do it like, on July 4th. Do it on New Year's Eve. Like, don't do it anytime.
Yeah, and like the way we do it too, like we'll have our whole day and drink and have hamburgers and then we just like, there's like a 30-40 minute window, we just bang it out, like boom, 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 and then it's over.
It's over.
It's not
no
like
more.
We did one at 7 a.m. and then one every 45 minutes for the next 12 hours. Like, nope, this isn't a 15-hour fireworks show. There's like a zone, and you put on the show, and then that's it. It's over.
Yeah. And definitely, if you have pets, make sure that they are inside secure, that they're not in the backyard where they could escape, trying to escape from the fireworks sounds. Make sure your cats and dogs are inside, that they're in a comfortable place. Maybe give them something like some CBD oil or something.
A little whiskey under those gums.
No whiskey. No whiskey.
Beer.
Some vets will prescribe things for
Xanax.
your pet as well,
Valium.
if needed. So they do prescribe Prozac. So he's not too crazy, but yeah, he's crazy.
Or lavender oil. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, diffuse some lavender.
Yeah, diffused oil and candles.
Yes. And just anything that can help soothe them, and normally, things you do normally in the house, right?
We like to play, like, we turn Metallica music on for a couple hours, and then we're like, fireworks.
No, we don't do that.
It gets them ready, getting them amped up.
Maybe this is very non-American, but I don't like Metallica. So.
It gets them all jacked
No hate.
up.
Okay. But anyways, past the fireworks story. So we got like a ton of fireworks. And then, since the sandwich place was closed,
Yeah.
right? Unfortunately. I actually saw somebody post this place recently on Facebook, and I was like, we're in Myrtle. We gotta go.
Yeah, it was epic.
It was very epic. So it's called Dinoland Cafe. We'll put some pictures here.
Yes.
So it is exactly what you think it is. It is, you're eating and there's dinosaurs around you. And
there's so much to say here.
Yeah. It's very Myrtle Beach, guys. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to Myrtle Beach, but it's kind of cheesy.
It's cool.
I personally love it in a good way. I think it's cheesy in like a,
Right.
like a silver Winnebago kind of way.
Yeah, like it's nostalgic, like it's growing
Yeah.
and it's got stuff, but it's kind of like country, but in little, like small town, big town.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this place was like personified. Like
Everything.
it was like this giant cafeteria room with all of these big dinosaurs, and they looked like movie props. And we were like I thought it would be cheesier dinosaurs, like a big, like, like it's obviously like plaster,
like
and
paper
there's like
mache or something.
yeah, and there's like an eyeball. It's like smaller, bigger, but that wasn't it.
No.
It was actual like big
The
dinosaurs.
Yeah. And so then there's a show, and we'll put that here.
Well, they're animatronic.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So they're animatronics, so they're
Dinosaurs.
robots. So I read that in the reviews, but I wasn't sure when we sat down to eat, which I was like, none of these are moving. So I thought maybe like something was wrong.
Or they broke, and we're like, we're in Myrtle Beach.
And they're just like, oh, now they're just dino statues or whatever.
Right.
So, but no, when the show finally happened, every single one of them moved.
Well, one of them didn't move. The big one.
Oh yeah, the big one didn't move.
There's a big one in the volcano, and it was just like, wah.
Yeah, it kind of was sad. I think it
looked cool.
sleepy,
I wanted to see it move.
Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, everything moved. I was really surprised. And then they have like this. I guess it's a raptor, right? Comes around in like a raptor suit.
Yeah, well, there's some like some
Somebody-
guy from the kitchen like gets in a raptor suit and like walks around, and it blinks its eyes and it makes noises, and then it's like tails wagging around.
Yeah.
Like, wop, wop.
And he tried to eat my phone.
Yep. And you picked when we walked around at the end to take pictures, and Ash was like, "We'll put the pictures on here."
Yes, we will.
But the latest dinosaurs that arrived were in the corner, and they were wrapped up in shrink wrap.
Oh
and
yeah.
They had labels that said "Made in China." And like Chinese writing on the labels, and we're like, "Oh, it makes sense." Like they just ordered these things from China and like plugged them into the wall, and they're just like
there's
big...
some like Chinese factory that makes robots that are dinosaurs.
And they're sort of cheesy, but it totally makes sense. It's made in China. It's like, yep.
Yeah. And like their wings flap and their eyeballs glow.
Their eyeballs go red because that's what dinosaurs, they have red eyeballs in America.
I guess so.
Oh, you know, apparently.
And some of the signs, like they had these like scientific signs underneath the things.
Yeah.
And they weren't actually accurate at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think that's actually true.
It was like the scientific name is like giant, or it was really weird. I think we have pictures, so it's kind of, we'll show you.
Yeah. And then I'm not into the show, but Carl watched a lot of Game of Thrones, so what there was that thing. What was
Well, like one of the giants, like the giants from the Northland was there.
Yeah.
But he was like 6'10", and so he was like a dumpy version of the giants, because in the show they're like 40 foot tall. They're like huge.
I wonder if they used like some sort of perspective thing.
Maybe, but I mean, I think they just like made a fake giant at scale that was smaller, and they said it was a giant. And
oh, maybe.
And then somehow the crew from Ice Age, right, were there. The squirrel dude and the saber tooth. And the squirrel is dancing, and I'm like, they're also dinosaurs.
I'm like, did you order that from like Universal or something?
Yeah. But for me, the worst part was the food. Like I was like, ooh, they have fried chicken. That's cool. And I'm, here, so I'm gonna have some fried chicken. And I got it, and I was like, is this fried chicken or like chicken tenders? And the girl was like, it's fried chicken. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then it comes out, and it was like literally like a piece of chicken that was beaten with a hammer and then breaded and then chopped up and fried. So it was like, this is like the worst chicken tender. It was like a skirt steak toughness, but chicken. It wasn't even a chicken fried steak. It was like, I was like, this is just garbage.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
it was fun, and I'll keep whining about the chicken the rest of my life because, I like chicken, but...
So I had this really cool drink that was like, she like lit it on fire.
Yeah.
So that was kind of neat. We've got some pictures of that.
The flaming volcano.
Yeah, the flaming volcano. So it was cool, and it was in this like cool tiki glass. And then my dinner was all right. We didn't go there expecting high quality food. But it was like a pineapple with like rice that was a little overcooked, and then chicken. That was okay. Yeah. But it was really more rice than anything.
And we went more for the nostalgia, like the funny little dinosaurs.
The cheesiness, like we needed after the rough weekend we had. We needed a little loud, so.
It was really loud. Lots of babies were screaming.
Oh yeah.
But we're like,
what you could imagine, like Chuck E. Cheese, but dinos.
There's pictures of us getting out of dinosaur eggs.
Yes,
too,
yes,
right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Baby dino.
It was smelly. The eggs were smelly.
Mm-hmm. At least we've had our COVID vaccine.
Yep.
And that place that gave us COVID for sure. But, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But, so before then, we actually had our nonprofits garage sale. So we worked our tails off. That was, the whole team did. We did a really great garage sale. Lots of goodies there, and we had, how much did we make?
We made a good amount. I mean, it was really helpful, and it was just great. It worked out perfect, and it was way more than we wanted, and so everything went good, and everyone was happy. There was no arguments and no drama. It was everybody was busy, and it was cool. It was really good.
It was really great, and we raised a lot for SNP, which is our spay neuter fund. So
right, we got to replenish that because there's been so many voucher redemptions.
Yeah. One of the larger groups that used to do vouchers as well stopped doing them this year and to focus on more medical stuff. So we got kind of that thing. So they definitely needed that dough. So I'm glad it came in. And I'm glad we had a successful sale. Even though, like, it's a lot of work, it's always worth it because it's always good stuff.
And you get rid of stuff that's in your attic and you're like, I don't ever look at that thing.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
I'm definitely
somebody else
a collector of stuff. I am. But I believe that things should have a purpose and be out. If they cannot have a home, then they need to not be here anymore.
Right.
Which we're currently working on this studio. You should see around us. There's like boxes.
No.
And the closet fiasco, right? So we actually have a leadway, guys.
Yeah.
We got the refund from IKEA. Yay. And I ordered the set from the Container Store. And she said, like, they say 5 to 10 days for shipment, but she said most of customers are getting it in like 3 or 4. So that should be here by next weekend. So that can get installed. I'm so excited.
We bought everything, brought it here with a rental SUV, and then now we've returned it all and boxed it up in the middle of the night.
And I'll link the video here where you can see the beginning of this closet
Yeah.
drama.
And now we're ready to get new boxes delivered to the front door.
Yeah.
And then assemble the closet maybe and be done.
But I think what's kind of cool about this closet versus IKEA's version is IKEA's version you had to like do the whole thing at once because the way it was designed. This way I think you can like put up a component and then like the next day put up another one. Like I don't think you have to do it all.
Well, and it's more it's building it off of the wall.
Yeah, it's building off the wall instead of like the side.
Instead of a frame that's like freestanding in the closet. So like your wall is so you maximize all the room. Like you're on
and
the
if you
wall
ever change like the design of your closet, if you move, you can keep the system because it's still the same system.
Right.
You can just you
can make it bigger.
You can make it bigger. You can
room.
Change up the components depending on what you want to use it for.
It's the Container Store.
Yeah, like totally recommend, guys. It was not that much more money. It was slightly more, probably I guess half more. And I'll definitely give you a review after we get it installed and everything. But so far so good. Like I love it. Like, and then I have like a personal person that like was like guiding me the whole way. Who never left me, who helped me order it, who helped design it for me. Like she's there, like she's going to be tracking our order if there's any problems. She will help us if we get everything here and then we're like, oh my God, we can't make this work. She will literally help us figure it out. So, so that's kind of a good thing too. IKEA is just like, go merrily on your way. Eat some meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of meatballs for that.
Yeah. But
fiasco.
Yeah. Something fun else we did this week is we got to play trivia again. We did not do well. And the category was animals. So
yeah, we were in the middle, but whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the dumbest animal questions, but I know that's just unbiased, but it's all good. They put it together. We can't say anything. I'm just bitter because we didn't win, but anyway.
Yeah.
It was very sweet of them.
The questions were like, as Carlos was, were dumb to him because he didn't get them right.
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't watch Fly Away Home, but I've watched like a million other things with animals. But they were sweet enough to do it for us, and we got a bunch of food and litter and stuff.
So they actually held a food and litter thing for us as part of this. So everyone there brought food and litter, and they got a chance to win like an escape room, I think it was. Yeah, they got a little raffle ticket, and then the raffle ticket winner got an escape room package for free. And our friend Anna actually won, so that was exciting.
Yeah, and she brought a couple things.
Yeah. So she has rescue animals, so yeah. Anna's good peoples. Yeah. And but yeah, that was really sweet of them. I'll insert the picture of all the goods we got. if we can't use them personally for our fosters or for any fosters in our group, they will go to rescues. So
Yep.
they will get good utilization for sure.
Right, because there's so many rescues that need stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, like 50 fosters, like that's a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of food.
It's a lot of cat litter.
Yep. Definitely. So, and that trivia is called MesserEddie's?
Yeah, it's like Meester, but MesserEddie's Fun Time Trivia.
Yep, and it's locally in the Wilmington area. I think they have one down at Southport, maybe, too. At a brewery there. I can't... Salty Turtle.
The Stinky Turtle.
But I'll link their information below. Follow them on Facebook. They always post stuff. I think they have Instagram, too. But,
yeah.
For here, it's fun. It's a great trivia.
If they watch this video, your questions aren't dumb. They just weren't the right questions.
For him.
But thanks for doing it.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We definitely appreciate it. And look forward to it next year, too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all for us, guys. In lieu of a pet of the week this time, we're going to do an in memoriam for Gus Gus.
Yep.
So we will be showing a video now that'll kind of show the journey with us. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful night.
Thanks. Bye.
Definitely like and subscribe. Thanks. Remember to spay and neuter your pets.